When these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come to overcome him by fighting.
All right, so in the midst of World War III, where all the nations are fighting against each other, right? When he shows up with the fleet of angels, right? In the chariots, the ones they call UFOs, right? When he shows up, right, everybody will fight each other like, hell? Oh, hell no. Then they're going to band together. All the armies in the world are going to band together and come after him.
Verse 35. But he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion, and Zion shall come, and shall be shown to all men.
That's when we're gonna be. That's when the whole world's gonna know that where he's shooting.
Being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill, graven without hand.
That's that time
And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame. I think I should have started back up here. Because it basically repeats the same thing twice in this chapter. The first time it's over here, and the second time is when I started.
Like the second time, that's how he break it down.
Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man walked strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number, from the four winds of heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Try to subdue the Lord. Now, I don't think nobody's gonna be scared of this white boy right here. If he come out the sky, I think everybody, man, go ahead on with all that bullshit. Who is it?
I have a question.
All right, 144,000 is his elect, which is the tabernacle of David. We'll get Amos 9:8. All right, and there are 12,000 from each tribe of Israel. But if you keep reading on in Revelation chapter 7, it says innumerable multitude. Right, that's the 1/3 of Israel. So you're gonna have the 144,000 and 1/3 of Israel that's gonna be saved. But this is the thing: we say this over white men, the devil, and the children. But we're gonna have Israelites that look like these other nations. We went into captivity throughout the whole 4 corners of the earth. So we're not cram box prophets that talk about if you're black, you're going to the kingdom and da 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 da. All Israel shall be saved. It's according to how to get salvation.
So whatever my father is.
Whatever your
My
father.
father is Cuban.
Your father is Cuban, so you are Manasseh. I was gonna get it. All right. You look familiar too.
I came to see you a while back.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. When we were over there.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys move so much. I don't know where to go.
We had to move over there. Yeah. So I mean, we talked before. I forgot about that. I knew you from somewhere. He looked familiar too. But yeah, man. Get back to that. If you have any more questions, just feel free to ask. That's what we're here for.
Revelation 7, just in case.
I got it.
That's spirit. All right. Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had granted himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
That's the chariot. That's twofold.
But I would have seen the region or place wherewith the hill was graven, and I could not.
So what he did, he called for his chariot to come. And he jumped on top of it. So to show you the Lord can fly. This ain't like, you know, all right, one thing that directors are like, they have to, a lot of them have to take theology courses before they become directors. So you see a lot of prophetic things that come from the Bible in a lot of these movies. So the X-Men and all that other kind of stuff, that shit stuff they get from the scriptures. The Independence Day, they get that from the scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, they get all that from the scriptures. All right.
Verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
He's like, they were afraid, but you know what? He hardened their hearts. I'm like, no, you're going to fight me. I'm going to show you my power. Keep going.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword.
So now you got millions of troops and tanks and helicopters and ships and shit and planes coming at you, and he just standing there like this. Just standing there.
Nor any instrument of war.
He didn't pick up no sword, no nothing. Keep going.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
That's the front of the chariot, and a laser came out that bitch.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
All that put together, man, that's a laser, man.
And they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up, every one.
Have you seen that movie, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise? All right, remember that part when they started zapping the people and the beaches started vanishing and shit? They get all that shit from the scriptures, man.
And burnt them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
Dust and smell of smoke. Can you imagine something just evaporating, something like that, man? And he doing it for the sake of his people, man.
Got one more line. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Azus was afraid now. This is an angel showing him, and he's doing it for more his people. He's doing it for his name too, for his name's sake and for the sake of his people. But yeah, we all know what goes around comes around, right? All right, so according to the scriptures, you know, when the Lord walked the scene, he said John the Baptist was Elijah reincarnated, right? So get that Revelations, get that. The ones all everything stuff about I got it. And the pierced them too. All right, I got both of them. All right, which one you want first? It don't matter.
This is Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he come with clouds.
Those clouds are the chariots.
Every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him.
They also which pierced him.
And all the kindreds on the earth shall weep because of him.
Real quick, hold on. Even the ones that pierced him, that just goes to show you that the people that put him up there on the tree, because he hung from a tree, and pierced his side to see if he was dead or not. See, after the plasma had separated from the blood, and so if it came out clear, that means that was it. It was a wrap. He take his body down. But he said those people shall see him. So that just goes to show you that reincarnation is real. So and nobody is exempt from judgment except for his elect. It was exempt from judgment for the whole universe was even created. So with that being said, all those people that did that wicked ass shit to us during the time of slavery, you think that's because they died on their beautiful plantation, that was it? No, those people are right here on this earth at the end of the day. And guess what's gonna happen to them?
I got a precept.
About to die on a beautiful plantation.
All right.
This is Revelation 13 and 9.
All right, this is what's gonna happen.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
All right, when it says that, if any man have an ear, let him hear, meaning if any man can understand these mysteries, take heed, all right?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now, what did I say Esau's blessing was? The sword, right? Boom.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Boom, that's our patience. That's what makes us patient. We know what's going to happen. Because the scripture said in the Proverbs and Psalms, it said, he that diggeth a pit shall fall therein, shall fall into that pit. So that pit that he's digging, that destruction that he's bringing forth is his own destruction. But 2/3 of our people are going to fall under that destruction because they don't want to listen. They don't want to. They rather still keep calling sweet baby Jesus.
I got another precept.
All right, bring it up.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So whatever a man sows, he shall reap. And if you really feel like, and people feel like the so-called white men finna get away with what they did, man, that's mocking the Lord. That's saying like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna let him slide. Come on, man. You can't mock the Lord,
I got
man.
2 precepts now.
All right, bring it up.
All right, this Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know.
Israel don't know. Israel don't even know that they God's chosen people. You try to tell 2/3 of Israel that shit, they be like, what about this person? What about that person? What about them? You want to bring everybody in on your salvation, bring it out.
And they number one thing they love to say, especially Judah, the so-called Negroes, how is that going to put money in my pocket?
Yep.
That's their favorite thing.
Yep. But what happens when the economy crashes and that money's worth nothing? You ain't gonna be able to buy nothing. That's my favorite.
Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
Man, they don't consider, man. We try to tell them, I mean, not y'all, but y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know, man, y'all knew he was the devil. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, when you try to tell our people that, like, especially the women, man, we'll have an Edomite come up here and talk shit against the scriptures, and the woman will come up here and try to save him. Like, God is love, and he loves everybody, and all that kind of bullshit, man. But the scripture's not according to the
What's his
scripture.
name, Chris? What?
Cesare Borgia, or you can say Caesar. However, some people pronounce it different.
Yeah.
Or Caesar or Cesare Borgia.
Well, you going the wrong way.
Hey, I got one more precept.
All right,
I'm gonna
bring it out.
This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of fathers. Because every 4 generations you come back on this earth. So you will come back into your judgment. You can't escape your judgment. It's because you was living on that plantation with your heels kicked up and your feet back. You just go into slave quarters, take any of our women you chose, no matter how old they were, and just do whatever the hell you wanted to do with them. Have you ever been to Kingsley Plantation?
Y'all should go check that out.
Just go check that out, man. It's in on Hextra Drive.
Kingsley Plantation.
Go out there, man. You're gonna be like, holy shit. It's a beautiful place. If you're white. Because I like to fish. I like to go fishing. Like the house sits right there on the intercoastal. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Right? But just think about it. Like you gotta go down like a 3-mile road. Dirt road, nothing but woods. And then you get to the slave quarters. Yeah. So imagine.
I think I would go. I just take care of my 45.
But no, it's a historical monument. It's a national park now. So you can go there, but the thing about it is, man, can you imagine being in that environment? There wasn't no street lights then. And that area was mostly swamp. So not only did you run from massa, but you run from alligators, snakes, fucking goddamn.
Not to cut you off, but y'all remember? We actually went out there and we went through the shit. We ran into snakes out there, man.
Yeah.
We actually got lost in the damn woods just trying to tour it, and we saw all kind of creatures while we were out there. We saw big footprints like this big in the dirt, but we didn't know what type of creature it was. You know, so that's just, to add on what the brother's saying, you have no idea what type of, what you may cross paths with out there, man.
Man, it was just horrific, son. That shit is crazy, man. But that make you want to listen. Because, they're a fatherless nation. So back to the 2 kids, you got Jacob and Esau. I'm going to chastise the shit out of Jacob because Jacob is my prized possession. So I'm gonna make sure Jacob walks his righteous path. So I'm gonna whoop his ass. Esau, you go ahead and do whatever the hell it is you want to be a vagabond among the earth.
So is it true that white people came from the Caucasus Mountains?
Yeah.
Caucasian.
But look at it. Look at it from this. First, they were in Mount Seir. They love the mountains. They love concrete. All right. If you look up the Petra looks just like that, but it's inside of the mountain, and it's built like that, like the Roman shit infrastructure. So we in Rome. This is Rome. This is the rebirth of Rome right now. Babylon the Great. This is where we at.
Right, think about it. While we still dealing with Roman numerals. You know, the Pope.
The Roman,
Senate.
isn't the calendar the Roman calendar?
Yeah, the Greco-Roman calendar.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
You know?
So,
Greco-Roman wrestling. That's what they got in high school. That wrestling that they do.
oh yeah.
It's called Greco-Roman.
And you know, I'm ashamed I did that in high school, but if I'd have known what I know now, I wouldn't have did that shit.
When they used to stick their finger in the man's stuff to get him down on the ground.
I ain't did no shit like that.
No, I'm talking about back then when they were doing
You gotta clarify some stuff, man.
That's what they was doing, man. And
Cause they used to back then they used to make them wrestle naked.
Yeah.
They said they was just to make sure because we weren't allowed to circumcise our children, so they made them wrestle naked. They said, well, just to make sure you're not circumcised. But no, nigga, you gay.
Yeah, they had pleasure in looking. Come on, man. That shit don't even.
That's man. They were, I don't know how true this is, but they were what is it? A phallus? They were infatuated with our phalluses.
Yeah.
They used to worship our penises. Like for real.
Yeah, the obelisk.
Yeah.
That building right there.
I mean, and that all goes back to Nimrod.
That building right there.
Mm-hmm. Look at the what is that? The Washington Monument. That's a penis. That's a penis. That's a penis. There's a bunch of penises around here. That's what they worship, man. They gay. They are wicked, evil, gay. Like I feel like every white person is gay. They're always doing some gay shit all the time.
Yeah, they naturally got that spirit within them. So you
Like
know,
niggas don't go around. I used to hang with white people, man. Niggas don't go around slapping each other on their asses and shit, man.
Hey, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Good job. Like, for real,
They
man.
said they came gamers came from prison when they used to sag their pants down.
Yeah, man.
That come from slavery or buck break. Basically, when they'll take the masculine man in slavery and the gay homosexual slave owner, he'll break the masculine man.
Fuck him in front of everybody. Every breaking spirit.
and that also humbled everybody else. Because if he was the muscle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he getting broke down like a little, you know what I'm saying? Then how that make everybody else look that ain't strong as him? That gonna make them bow down too. You know what I'm saying?
But see, we gonna beat their ass, but we ain't gonna do no shit like that too.
Yeah.
That shit unlawful as fuck. That shit like
Man,
we gonna beat
I
their
got a
ass.
scripture real quick. Man. Let me bring this up. About the song.
Yeah, bring the precepts up, bro.
This is Isaiah. This is what we're gonna do to them. This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
All right.
And the strangers
That
shall
lets
be
you know
joined
that-
with them.
The strangers are the Israelite foreigners. But that lets you know that the motherfuckers that are in Israel right now aren't the real Jews. Because we, you know what I'm saying?
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were,
So we're gonna own everybody.
and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And see, it ain't gonna be in no subliminal way like Esau does. Esau own everybody not through the straw man thing. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be that way. It's gonna be like, nigga,
I own you.
I own you.
Come.
You mine. Get your ass over there. Straight up.
Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
All right, now who's walking around here in fear? These crackers don't fear us. They got the police. They quit the man. You boy better crack. I wish you would, man. They got 911. They got the 911 already dialed. They waiting on you to call. What's the other one? What? You know? But see, this is a way to get rid of that fear.
That was it on that.
This is the way to get rid of that fear. Oh, bring the precepts out. You was on.
This is Revelations, chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogues of Satan, which say They are Jews and are not,
Ooh.
but do lie.
But they say I'll make them the synagogues of Satan, but say they are Jews, but are not, but do lie. All right.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Mm-hmm. Worship at our feet and let the world know that he has loved us. All right. Quick question: If I'm a grown man, right, and I'm acting like a child, you saying I'm being what? All right. What if I'm an Edomite and I'm acting like a Jew? Jewish. That suffix ish means in like to or relation to or being like. So they hide stuff in plain face. Hey, I'm Jewish. I'm not really a Jew, but I'm acting like one. They're Jews from convert. The only way to be converted to being a Jew is if you once were a Jew and you started being Hellenist, like serving other gods and stuff like that. That's the only way to be converted. But you have to be a natural blood-born Jew, and we are those natural blood-born Jews. All right, bring the priests up.
All right.
This is Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful
All
kingdom.
right, this sinful kingdom is America, man, and the so-called white man's whole infrastructure. Because the whole world is Americanized. The whole world is American. You can go to China and get some McDonald's. All right?
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
So he's going to break all this shit down, right? Because right now he's building up the house of Jacob. He's already tore us down, right, through the slavery and all that other stuff. But now he's building us up. All right?
Saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like corn is sifted in a saver,
See.
in a seed.
All right, so like, you know how you sifting, like even with rice, while you sifting rice, try to get the little bad pieces of rice out, that's what he's doing. Get that out of there. I don't want none of that. All right, this is the ones I want. Come on, let's go to the kingdom, right? And once we get to the kingdom, all right, everybody that died on this side is going to come back. We're going to bring them back. So the scriptures say all of Israel shall be saved, but it's according to the salvation, right? You know, and the thing about it is, what is he doing? He's creating a situation of hope, right? How do I prove I'm the Most High? I got to put you in a situation where you got to call upon me. You got to believe in me. You got to believe that I exist when I won't even show myself to you. You know what I'm saying? He's showing himself to us through his word. All right, keep going.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth,
So not the least grain fall upon the earth, not of his people. But keep going.
all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
And that's the 144,000 tabernacle of David. But that's not the only ones that are going to get saved. You got to mix most of the women and children that are going to get saved also. All right? There might be some men in there. I don't know. I know the 144,000 are all men.
That
doesn't mean there's not elect women. There are elect women, a part of the 1/3. All right, so I just want to throw that out there. But if you're building a government, right? A government is meant to be like sturdy and strong, and men being the more, the more powerful creation, the powerful beings. That's what you would set up a government, right? That's what you would use to set up a government, all right?
that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Bringing us all back together. There's no loops, no holes in, like, you know what I'm saying? The Mexicans ain't gonna be disliking the blacks no more. All of us gonna be one big family.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Build it as in the days of old, when King David was ruling.
So why white people in there?
Because they're not. You want to get Hebrews?
Yeah, I got you.
It's verse 12.
I mean, I see everybody else.
Well, you don't see Chinese people on there.
Yeah.
You don't see Japanese people. You don't see Korean. You don't see, like, the salvation is only meant for the children of Israel. It's God. See, our job was to teach everybody else how to serve the Most High. And we were supposed to be the examples. But if we're not doing it right, He got to beat our ass until we do it right. So now, eventually, the whole world is going to serve the Most High. Right? But the so-called white man is going to be totally destroyed. Utterly destroyed. Wiped off the face of the earth. Utterly destroyed. So like how he's trying to utterly destroy us, it's gonna happen to him. Like they're gonna be looking like that one over there. Like she going through it over there. That's her fate though. That's her fate. Right? I mean,
because she got a comb. She got a brush.
oh, she ain't gonna have no
She
breath.
ain't gonna have none of that
She
shit.
ain't gonna have no breath.
That's why their skin turn red and they don't.
Yeah, no
that's Esau.
pigmentation.
That's Esau, man. That's Esau right there. You can see. One came out red. Somebody get that scripture real quick, man.
All right, so I got it.
I got that.
This is Genesis, chapter 25. No, chapter 25, verse 23. It says, "And Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
2 nations were in Rebecca's womb. Right?
and 2 manner of people
2 manner of people, meaning they're gonna be 2 opposite.
shall be separated from thy bowels,
Separated from their bowels.
and the one people shall be stronger than the other
We're stronger than them.
people, and the elder shall serve the younger."
So they're gonna be unservitude under us. Because they were older, they came out first.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Verse 25. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Oh, she loved it.
Now
Y'all seen the red. Y'all seen
You
the
see
red.
how red she was, right? Come on, that's Esau right there, man. Now there's no other way. There's no other way to prove that they're the devil. That's a physical characteristic,
Well, I work in the sun and sometimes my face turns red.
but that's because of the vitamin E deficiency. That's all that is. They just fucked up. Man, how you? The sun don't like them. They stayed out in the sun too long. It's torment for them.
And you got some melanin. You got
You got
some
some
carbon in
melanin.
your skin, so the sun won't destroy you out here like it will them. They catch melanoma from the sun, man. They get skin cancer from the sun.
And
We get vitamin E.
We get vitamin, and the sun
Yeah.
helps kill cholesterol. Yep.
So we get benefits from the sun.
Strawberry Jack, come on, baby.
I mean, it is what it is. And they were all right. Let's keep going in this.
I got Hebrews chapter 12. Esau.
Well, let me get this real quick. Just, you know what I'm saying?
So you asked why Esau not on there, right? This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16.
So because Jacob, Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, all right, for a morsel of bread, all right,
Meat.
and uncooked meat.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person
Profane.
as Esau,
Profane. That word profane means wicked. Any wicked person like Esau, right?
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Sold his birthright.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing,
When he found out he would have inherited the kingdom, like what we're about to be ushered into, right? He said, "Hey, let me get my birthright back."
he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
So they can come up here crying, "What about us? What about you? Y'all ain't fucking that horrific slavery. Y'all put us through that shit. So no, what about you? You finna go through that shit."
God, and the scripture says what? Whosoever have touched us have touched the apple of the Most High's eye. So because they put us in slavery and they laid a hand on us and killed over 100 million so-called Negroes and over 70 million so-called Native Americans, that's a lot of people. And that's just 2 tribes I just named. You know, you got 12 of them. So because they did those type of things, they got to pay for that. You know, they touched the apple of the Most High's eyes, man, and he is pissed about that.
What is the scripture? Who he that built a city upon blood?
Woe to them that build a town with blood.
Right. Bring that out. What you wrong? Right.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Ooh, we possess a remnant of Edom, whatever's left over. I mean, the land though. That's the land right there. There ain't gonna be no remnant of Edom when they get destroyed after 1,000 years of slavery. Ain't gonna be no remnant of them. But that place Edom, which is south of Israel, and Edom, Judah is mainly gonna possess that land. Mainly Judah, right? So somebody got to possess that land because it's gonna be open. So we're gonna possess the remnant of Edom, like the land.
And of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord, that doeth this.
I was just on one more page.
Me to them. This Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
How did they build America? With blood. They slaughtered the Native Americans. They slaughtered them. Then brought us over here and slaughtered us.
And established a city by iniquity.
And established a city by iniquity, man. Because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. I do not get you to turn around. Looking over here. Look over here, bro. No, man, like them motherfuckers, like, we used to have us scared to walk down the street, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, my dad is like 70-something years old. He's telling me about some of the things he went to as a young, and growing up in the sticks in Live Oak, Florida, man. Like, for real, my dad was telling me some of the shit that these crackers used to do, bro. Like, these crackers used to just used to be happy at the fact that we were afraid of them, man. And just run around talking. Man, come on, man. This shit, man, and I'm from Georgia, man. They got this shit called the Redneck Games.
I used to stay in Austin, Georgia.
Oh, yeah?
And my kids were walking to the store and they were going to park and white man crash. And he said, you don't get off my grass out here. I said, then shoot. You know, I was cussing back at him because they was like, well, that much is grass. So when he went in the house, my daughter started running. I said, don't run. Walk, nigga, walk. That's what he wants you. Won't you run? I'm not running.
Yeah. But that fear that man,
We
look,
had
the
that in
whole,
North Carolina.
And you know what, too?
When you said Ku Klux Klan going down the parade.
You know what?
Remember that?
That's part of the reason why they're so angry now though today, because they see that fear is dying over. It's dying.
Yeah.
It's dying away, and they hate that. You know what I'm saying? They hate that, man. You know, that's part of their benefit of being a so-called white man or being an Edomite. Part of that benefit
They
is
doing the
that
same
fear,
thing, yeah.
having that dominion over everybody else.
Because I have been looking for y'all. Like,
yeah, normally we're on that side of the SunTrust, in front of the SunTrust building, right over there. But it was hot, so we can't. You know what I'm saying?
what time y'all usually start on Saturday?
Around like 10 o'clock. We got out a little late start today. But we normally stay out here. I don't know what time we're watching these storms. I didn't give you the YouTube page last time.
You did, but I lost it.
Oh, he's gonna write it down for you again.
Okay.
So we can even if you miss us coming out here, we post it every week. Sunday they just post it up. You can just watch whatever went on.
Because I don't go to church on Sunday.
Huh?
I don't go to church.
You don't
Let me
need to
get
go to church
that-
at all.
let me get
This
that
is
real
church right here. 17
Yeah, no, it's 748.
Try 17 24. Yeah. These churches ain't telling us nothing. These churches are only doing the agenda of the so-called white people.
Oh, and Jeremiah 23 precept to this.
God. So it's like, this is the spirit of the Lord. This is church right here. It said, whenever two or more people are gathered together in my name, I am in the midst of them. So that's the church.
This is Acts chapter 17.
Oh, real quick, and you know they gather in the name of Jesus in the church. That's the name of the devil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Acts 17 and 24. The Most High, Yahweh, that made the world and all things therein, seeing that He is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
Okay, so he's the Lord of heaven and the earth, meaning he can dwell wherever he wants, but he will not dwell in temples made by hand. About them churches, he ain't gonna be there, man. The mist is gonna be there when they destroy all that shit.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
Like a ruler hearken to lies.
I have one more question. It says in the word, money is all evil. So why do they ask for it in church?
Well, that too, but it's not necessarily the money. It's the love of money is the root of all evil.
Right.
Because we had money back then. It was gold and silver, but we had money. But the love of money is what the root of evil from is, and that's what the church is about. The greed, the love of money.
Right.
Because I guarantee.
Tithe and then the offering.
Tithes and then the offerings and then sacrificial offerings and then there's other offerings.
Yeah.
But then they'll tell you the laws are done away with. But you ain't get rid of that law of tithing.
But then if you need them, they don't help.
And that's what it's for. That's what tithes and offerings for. They're supposed to give it back to the community.
They don't.
This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 23. By the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instructions and understanding.
He said the word was freely given, so freely given. I mean, we ain't supposed to be trying to make a profit on this, man. And they ain't trying to teach you nothing in church. They tell you, oh, ask God for that new car, ask him for that new job. But they never say, tell God to give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of his word. Because if he did that, I mean, your ass ain't going to church no more. You ain't gonna step foot in that church, man. You gonna look like, man, I was faithful in the church. Like my kids used to be like my kids is like, man, I don't understand this. Dad, why is you making us do this? You don't talk about the church like that. I'm going off. I started sitting there, I'm like, man, this shit feels wicked as I don't know. Like, what am I doing? And I thought I was the wicked one. Until I got into this word, man. When I got into the truth, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I ain't wicked, there he is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be telling us, don't go in them churches. All right, bring it back.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you.
Boom, not in the church. I mean, what spirit is that? A spirit of truth. They're not telling the truth in the church. They still calling upon Jesus. You know? Bring it up.
This is Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 4. It says, this is Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these. That's basically what you hear today when you go into church. They go like the house of the Lord. So during the time the old prophets, when they were prophesying, they still prophesying the same thing today. And that was during the time of Jeremiah. He said, don't trust no false prophets saying the temple of the Lord. And like the brothers just brought out the precept, you don't dwell in temples made with hands. Right. He dwell within yourself.
Right. I got one real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord Yahweh.
And it's a terrible thing coming to the hands of the Lord, man. Terrible thing. Alright? So, like, that's what they're doing. They're scattering his sheep. Like, being in the church, you're bringing his sheep further away from him. Further away.
This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
There's no light in them, so the church is a place of darkness because they're not speaking according to the testimony of this word. They're not telling you that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. They're not telling you the real name of the Lord being Yahweh Shai, and the real name of the Father being Yahweh. They're not telling you that they're calling us Gentiles. They're saying, oh, we're the Gentiles that Paul was sent to. They're not telling you the truth, but if that's the case, why is it a mystery of the Gentiles? Why was it a mystery who the Gentiles were? He said, I come to reveal you the mystery of the Gentiles. So the mystery of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Right? And those Gentiles were the outcasts, the remnant, the outcasts of Israel, man. That was scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, calling themselves other nations. Those were the Gentiles.
Just like how people call themselves American today in America. They're living in America,
Like,
they're born in
the
America.
application says African American. I would not take it. What about that?
This is St. Matthew, chapter 15, verse 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Both shall fall into the ditch. Well, it's a ditch coming from them people, and they said if the ruler hearken to lies, the followers are wicked. Paraphrasing. All right.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hidden, It is hidden of them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who
We
is
gotta read
the
that again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the reason why those people still in the church houses and they don't want to believe in the truth. All right.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 3. But if our gospel be hidden, it is hidden of them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not,
Somebody get Job 9:24 and said, "The God of this world."
lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, Yahweh, shall shine upon them. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach, Yahushua, the Lord, and ourselves, your servant, for Yahushua's sake. For the Most High, who commanded the light to shine out of the darkness, have shined it in our hearts to
All right.
give.
All right. So the God of this world, right? And we just went into All right, bring that out real quick.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Ooh, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And we just read in Thessalonians, who exalted himself as being God himself, right? So that person he's talking about, the God of this world, all right, is he's talking about the so-called white man. So he's the one that set up all these churches, man. All that shit goes back to the Roman Catholic Church. All of it. I don't give a fuck if it's Islam. All that shit go back to them. Go back to the Vatican, man. They set all that shit up as a way of spreading the darkness, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. It's complete darkness. And this is the only light. This is the only light.
I got a precept.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
All right, he covered the face of the judge thereof. That's how you cover a face. Take the original image away and put that up. That's covering the face of the judge. Who's the true judge? Yahushua, man. He's the true judge.
All right, this is John chapter 14 verse 30.
And this is the Lord talking. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh and have nothing in me. You know, prince of this world. He was talking about the rise of the Greco-Roman Empire, man. And he has nothing in him. Like there's no man, he ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. Because if he is in you, you are in him. You know what I'm saying? So he has nothing in me. So that's what it is. So they were just set up just to be the devil.
I got two precepts.
All right. Yours up.
All right. This is Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. He shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints.
He's been wearing out the face, wearing the hell out of the saints.
Wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands until a time and the dividing of times.
So I mean, he tried to change the laws, change the times with the calendar, got us going by his laws, not the laws of the Most High. I mean, he just all out wicked. Just wicked. Got our people being born. That's all they fed us.
So all the holidays are pagan holidays, correct?
There's 8 holy days in the Bible. Those are the ones we're supposed to be going by.
Is that by the sun?
The moon.
The moon.
And we're not worshiping the moon, but the moon, all right, there's no way, like the sun doesn't have cycles, the moon has cycles. And you can calculate time and seasons through the cycles of the moon. And that's how, like, because when we were coming out of Egypt in the wilderness, we had no calendar.
People were following the stars, right?
We were following the moon, following the cycle of the moon. The word moon, the word month comes from moon. So whenever you have a new moon, that's supposed to be a new month. And so that's how we're able to, but now, what is it? Colossians 2:16, I think. And now we're supposed to rehearse the righteous act, that's judges. But this is another one.
Oh,
Colossians 2:16, I think.
15% of the battery, brother.
Damn. Somebody
the airplane mode
on me steps out to my
They just said
phone.
15%, brother.
Yeah.
This is Romans chapter 11 verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
And that what we were trying to attain is the truth. But the elect have obtained the truth, but the rest was blind. You know?
According as it is written, the Most High Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber.
The spirit of slumber, right? So they ain't gonna really, like, they'll hear it, but then they ain't gonna catch hold of it. They rather, you know what I'm saying, live in this world. They don't want to take part in the truth.
Eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear
Yeah, we got
until
ears,
this day.
We got ears and eyes, but the Most High put a spirit on them and like, man, I don't want y'all to get it. I want y'all to be destroyed just like these people finna be destroyed. You know, as an example. And I want y'all to live through this as my elect, and you know what I'm saying, and the 1/3. I want to bring y'all through this. I want to show y'all my mercy throughout the whole world. You know. And they could have just came down here and destroyed everything. Like, all right, now I'm gonna set people up to do whatever. But no, it's balance. Man, he's gonna show us mercy. Lord, what are we part of this elect? Let me bring this out real quick. I found this is Colossians 2:16. We're supposed to